Hey, hi, how's it going? I'm Kenneth, and today we're talking about Hanabi, which is a card game with a juicy twist. So Hanabi is a card game about trying to create the best and most beautiful, dopest fireworks show with your friends. The premise is that oh my gosh, it is so hot, I'm sweating so much, but I can't have my fan on because it just ruins the audio. So I'm just gonna go through this very quickly as I can. So in this box, Hanabi comes with 60 cards. There are 5 suits or colors, basically like green, blue, yellow, red, pink, something else. And each card has a set number of numbers up to the number 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The idea of the game is that you're trying to create the best and most beautiful, most dopest looking fireworks by laying down cards in the correct order. And that is from 1 to 5, and you must do that with every color. To start the game, the person with the most colorful outfit gets to go first. If you can see wet drops, it's sweat. Make no mistake, that is sweat, 100%. What's the twist? What can be twisted? The twist is you can't look at your hand. You don't know what cards are in your hand, you're basically holding the cards away from you like this. So you don't know what's in your hand, but everyone in front of you can see it. So you might be wondering, so how do we play this game? Do we just blindly guess? Sort of, not really. Your teammates, and yes, this is a cooperative game, your teammates try to help you by giving you hints. They can only give you hints in 2 ways. I'm using just regular playing cards because I don't actually own Hanabi. I played it at my brother's house. How do I do this? This is me, and I'm also the other person. It goes like this. Kenneth, you have 2 red cards. So I can indicate to the player how many and of what color or what suit cards they have in their hand. I can even tell them which cards are what color. You can see how inherently that causes still some confusion. The second way to give a hint is like this. You have 2 8s. Of course, in the real game, it only gets up to 5, so it's a little bit easier. But still, in this scenario, you can see how no matter what kind of hint you give, there's opportunity to mess this up. Let's talk about messing it up. There are 60 cards in this game, and there are a handful of tokens that come with this game. There are 8 clock tokens. They're used every time you give a hint to somebody. If you run out of clock tokens, you are no longer allowed to give hints. You can get clock tokens back by discarding one of your cards. Of course, you don't really know what card you're discarding, so you've got to be careful what you do. Because in each suit, there are only 3 1s, 2 2s, 2 3s, 2 4s, and 1 5. So if you accidentally discard that 5, you will not be completing that suit. So as you can see, if someone's got a really important card, you want to work together with your other teammates to really let that person know exactly what card they have. It may take a few turns and use up some tokens, but you really want to make sure if that person's got a 5 or something like that in there, you want to make sure they put that card down or don't throw that card away. There are 3 black fuse tokens, and they are used every time you make a quote-unquote mistake. A mistake kind of means if you play a card and that card does not either add to a set, create a new set, or complete a set. If that happens, you lose a black fuse token. If you lose all 3 black fuse tokens, it sets off the explosion token, and that ends the game. Every time you play a card, you draw another card from the deck. If the deck runs out, the game also ends. At the end of the game, when the black fuse is set off, or if you manage to complete all the sets, we then tally up the scores. The way the scoring works is, the players add up the top numbers in each suit, and the sum of that will give you the response by the audience, which are kind of hilarious. If you score between 0 and 5, it is horrible. The crowd boos. Between 6 and 10, it is poor. A smattering of applause. Between 11 and 15, it is honorable, but no one will remember it. It'd be like, wow. Hey, what do you want for dinner? Between 16 and 20 is excellent. The crowd is delighted. Woo-hoo-hoo! Delightful. Why almost an accent? Between 21 and 24, extraordinary. No one will forget it. Wow. Cool fireworks.
2,000 years later.
Whoa! Remember those fireworks? 25, if you score a perfect 25, it is legendary. Adults and children alike are speechless with stars in their eyes. Dang, dang. So that's it. that's Hanabi. I went through it pretty quick because I'm sweating like crazy. It is so warm right now. This game is actually really fun. It's quite challenging. It's about 20 plus minutes to play each round, but it's fun. You go into it kind of expecting you're gonna ruin it and lose and it's gonna be really kind of meh, but once it's over, you're just like, oh, we could do better. It's kind of like an improv exercise in which you're trusting the other people.
Do I got any twos?
Go fish.
Trust.
By going off their hints that are vague and at the same time super specific, but you just do your best. And in the end, it may be really satisfying or it may be really frustrating, but either way, there was lots of laughs. Like for example, at one point when we were playing, we were totally out of clock tokens, so no one could give anyone hints. So we're all just sitting there, not knowing what cards we had. So I just was like, you know what? I'm gonna discard a card and get us a hint back. And then as I'm putting the card down to discard, everyone's like, no, 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 no. It was a 5, obviously. So we couldn't complete our set. But it was a learning experience. So, for Hanabi, pros, pretty fast pace, really challenging, only 10 bucks on Amazon. Cons, can't really think of any. This game is fun. I want to play it again. I'd like to play it a lot. It's kind of like one of those strategy games that you just want to keep getting your next personal best. But this time you can do it with friends. For Hanabi, I give it 2 thumbs up. Thanks for watching, and if you think of any other tabletop games, leave a comment below and let me know what it is. Let me know what your favorite game is, and it might be the next episode. See ya!